Okay, folks, this is going to be a quick one. How to steal other people's frameworks ethically. We're not doing any kind of cracking anybody's account here or anything like that. But it's a good idea to use frameworks that you already see working very effectively to create other frameworks. So this sort of comes off the idea, the Lego system, Lego style system that I've talked about a lot before. So let's say you want to create a framework for a review type framework, and someone has created a review type framework already, and that works quite well, but you want to adjust certain things within that framework. All you can just do is use their framework to generate the examples, adjust the examples to suit what you want, and voila, you've got your own frameworks. The reason why this is very effective is because the framework that you're stealing from already works very well. And the examples that you're getting out of those frameworks, the AI is the one that's giving them to you. As such, the AI understands what it's giving you. Hence, it gives you even better framework. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do quickly. Now, just before I do that, you all know that we have been planning a 5-day framework mastery challenge. And the idea is to give people the opportunities to learn everything they can learn about creating frameworks for their business, so that you can do everything you're doing faster and achieve a lot more with your frameworks. So if you're interested in joining the challenge, there's a link below in the description of the video. We had like 8 free slots to give away for the challenge, and the 8 free slots have gone. But we have another 50% discount opportunities for anybody who's interested in the challenge. 15 of those have gone already, and we're waiting till we have about 100 people who are interested. And once we reach that 100 people, we will then run this challenge. So if you're interested in learning how to master frameworks and use them in ingenious ways to boost the effectiveness of your business, join us with the link below. Okay, so how do we do this? Let's use, I'm just going to use any framework from the community. Just going to do a search for reviews. I know that at the moment, a lot of people are asking, how do we create review type frameworks? There are some frameworks here my sister created for me on cryptocurrency. So what if we use these ones here? Let's use one of these ones. So the idea here with this particular example, so we're going to get a title, introduction for, okay, let's see what this does. So what has this done? It's given us an introduction, and I have to say I've never used this review article, crypto blockchain intro. I've never used it before. This actually works quite well. Air fryers have become a household appliance. It has become a quick and healthy option for people who are trying to avoid unhealthy foods. Okay. Now there's something I'm doing here. If I want to create a framework that reviews different products, so I'm going to use examples of at least 2 different types of products so that the framework can be a little bit varied in what it provides for me. So what's happened here in this framework is we've got a title, we've got introduction, and it's actually listed a few options here. So what else can we create a framework for? Okay, let's do a little bit of stitching. And if anybody's wondering what I mean by stitching, please, can you check the last video I did on, not the very last one, the 2 videos ago, which would be talking about 10 simple ways to optimize your frameworks. Yeah, okay. So let's do a bit of stitching here. Now this is not my framework, so it perhaps not as effective as I want it to be. I would want it to be. Why is it doing description, keywords? So honestly, I don't have a clue about mining, and I don't have a clue about best airfryers. If you are trying to create a review in this manner, it's important that you have a clue what these things are, so that you can see that it's sort of has enough facts to work effectively for you. Because if you fill your frameworks with fake information on purpose, you can bet the AI is going to fill your frameworks, give you output that will be full of fake information. Let's review webcams. Okay, I'm getting it right. Best webcams. Okay, so I'm trying to get another review out from here that's like this. I'm going to try and stitch together something that looks like this, so that every time I use this as a review to give me something that looks like this as well. Under 5,000 characters, so we're still good. I want to add the numbers there too for the list. It's only listed 2. We need to list more than 2. As we are waiting for that to complete, an important thing to note with this is that when you are creating the frameworks for reviews, don't expect that the AI is going to always give you the right figures or the right descriptions. Don't expect that, because quite often things might change. Depending on when the data the AI was trained on, things might change. So we can't just have that expectation. However, the AI would give you the formats and write out the contents for you. All you just have to go in there is make changes to the details to make sure it matches with what you are trying to review. It's been run and it's gotten us a few more. We just need maybe 4 to match up with what we had before. Yeah, just 4. So there is a pattern going on here. So where we have the pattern and the price, we need to put the pattern and the price here. If you don't do this, we'll start to confuse the AI. If you remember in the video about the 10 ways to make your frameworks optimized, we talked a lot about how it's important to keep the patterns clear so that the AI knows exactly what to follow. Okay. So I'm seeing a few things here that could end up becoming a problem later on. Can you see this saying, if you are looking for a high quality, if I repeat that too much, if you're looking for a webcam, if I repeat, if you're looking for high quality too much, the AI will start putting that everywhere. So just need to add our price. Look at this here again. It is Samsung 8S80P1BK, and this is the same thing here. So trying to reviewing the same things will give us a problem, so we just need to remove that. So these are kind of things you need to be watching out in your frameworks to make sure that you are not adding errors in the framework that would then be repeated outside the framework. And so really what's happened here, we've got headline, body copy, introduces the items that we reviewed, a quick review of. So we also need a headline. We've got the body copy here. We also introduce items here. We want to try and make the items similar length as much as possible. So our headline is, usually I like to put labels, headline, body, new. Remember, this input needs to be at the bottom. I have some people placing it at the top. So that's what we've got here. So we've got the title, we'll put the body in, and we've got the body, then the list of items that have been reviewed, headline, body, the body, introduction, list of items that have been reviewed, And then we got our title plus the inputs like this, followed by the example. And by like that, you've got your framework. You've got your framework. But this framework you were able to create the framework using other people's frameworks. If you find a framework that is working perfectly, all you just have to do is use other people's frameworks and get your examples and you're done. So we've tested the framework out. I've run an example and it's done exactly that, giving me the introduction of the framework and then listed items, filtration master, Tervis P-Tech, pure water purifier. Now, I didn't verify my examples, so I don't know whether these are true. And that's how we go about stealing people's frameworks. Obviously, you didn't really steal their frameworks, but since this framework is already doing something quite good already, why go and have a headache of putting your own together, where you can take what someone has put together, match it together. You can even take 3 different frameworks from other people and join them together to form your own one framework. And that way you create, you can create some super complex and powerful frameworks going forward. So I'm hoping you really enjoy this. And if you are interested in learning more super powerful framework methods, don't forget to join us in the Framework Mastery Challenge group in Facebook, as we are sort of preparing towards starting our challenge, our very first challenge. And you'll be surprised how much more you can learn.